time for Yang News of the Day for Tuesday, August 27th, 2019, episode 38, I believe. I think I'm at episode 38. So I have a poll to go over with you. I have a tweet and an endorsement, so stick around. Alright, so yesterday I shared with you the Monmouth poll data, and Andrew Yang, I believe, was at 3 or 4% yesterday. I can't remember which one, but it was 3 or 4%. Seems about, where he's ending up in a lot of polls. So let's see where he ends up in the Emerson poll that was compiled August 24th through the 26th, Democratic voters, with a margin of error of 3.9%. Sometimes these concern me. When a candidate is polling so low, I see 3.9%, I'm kind of like, bothers me. But anyways, let's see where Andrew Yang is in this poll. Let's start at the top. Joe Biden, 31%. It's pretty strong. Bernie Sanders, second place, 24%. Elizabeth Warren, third place, 15%. Kamala Harris, fourth place, 10%. Fifth place, Andrew Yang, 4%. So he's still within his 3 to 5% range. It seems like Andrew Yang is polling between 3 and 5%. If you have something better than 5%, leave it down in the comments and share it with us. I haven't seen anything over 5%. So he's right smack dab in the middle of the range that I'm aware of at 4%. So this is the grind. This is the grind of getting his poll numbers up just a little bit at a time. He's busted out of his 2% range, so he's hitting 3, 4, and 5% across major polling. This is still good news, but like I said, for us anxious types, we want to see him do a little bit better. We want it now. We want gratification. We really want it to happen now, but patience. So that's cool. I'll leave that poll data down below for you to look at. There's a bunch of other candidates in here, some other changes you might want to look at too, and compare to the Monmouth from yesterday. Okay, so Andrew Yang sent out a tweet saying, quote, "The fact is most Americans are still just tuning into the 2020 primary. Anyone who thinks the current standings in the polls will hold true through February hasn't paid attention to what happened in past cycles. The hashtag Yang Gang, our surge lies ahead of us," end quote. So, some optimism here. And this is truthful. I mean, Jeb Bush was leading the 2016 primary early on, and he tanked out like he was one of the worst candidates. So it's like we're early birds here, and that's cool. I love politics. I'm a political junkie. I love being involved every day. But let's understand something here, guys. We're early birds, so we really can't be married to a lot of the things like in these polls I read and whatever. It's good to take it with a grain of salt as we go forward. But there's so many changes going on between now and when voting starts in the early states, which is February, which he's referencing here. A lot is going to change, and it's going to keep changing. So, and he said when he was doing his climate change policy yesterday, what did he say? He said something like most campaigns know where their ceiling is, and they kind of, they hit a wall and then they struggle to find additional support. Well, with Andrew Yang, the ceiling, he doesn't know where it's at. So the sky is the limit with Yang Gang because he's totally new to this whole situation. Barely anyone knows who Andrew Yang is right now because, like I said, we're early birds. So the sky is certainly the limit, and he said here, the Yang Gang surge lies ahead of us. I believe that is very, very true. I thought it would come earlier, but it's going to come at some time. And it should be between now and February, for sure. Okay, so what else here we got? We got an endorsement, pretty cool endorsement. Andrew Yang retweeted this endorsement from his Twitter. It's from Tommy Chong, from Cheech and Chong. And Tommy Chong writes, quote, Yes, I support Andrew Yang because he has a futurist view of where we are going. Andrew's view is backed up by real facts. End quote. Very simple, very honest. I'm in line with this too. I know Andrew Yang doesn't really like to be called a futurist. I think he even said something like he likes this misnomer, like I'm a presentist, if that's even a word. But the fact is, Andrew Yang does have his eyes on the future, down the road. And a lot of the things he's doing now in policy is to prevent things down the road from happening. So, Andrew Yang, I don't know, futurist. Do you think Andrew Yang's a futurist? I want to know your comments. Leave a comment down below if you think Andrew Yang's a futurist. I think he looks to the future a lot, but I don't know if that means futurist. And he says Andrew Yang is backed up by real facts. Of course, math. Hashtag math. He's all about data. Andrew Yang's all about logic and reason, and that's why we love him. So that's pretty cool to get an endorsement from Tommy Chong. And also because Andrew Yang is very pro-marijuana legalization, so that's just an extra layer on the cake there. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to leave Andrew Yang's climate change policy down below. I'm not even going to go over it. It is an absolute monolith. I don't even know how many pages it is or how many it would consist of. It is just a monolithic piece of legislation that we should all look over. But I'm just going to leave that down in the comments if you haven't looked at it yet. It's huge. It's huge and very important. So, okay, so I'll leave it there for now. So that was Yang News of the Day for Tuesday, August 27th, 2019, episode 38. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will meet you down there.